Ides of March 15th, 2026. Number 1207. We'll stabilize it. If you see that, what do you immediately think? Oh, somebody's a drug addict. Well, that's solutionmed.org, which will reverse any pandemic in 6 to 8 weeks, provide free medical screening once a year for every American, every international citizen. What are the requirements? Join unifies.org, answer the 5 questions at the very top in yellow of your purpose of life. And immediately you'll see that I am indeed Keith Brent Duncan, and this is the whole answer on one sheet. It's right there. Electronic voting, direct democracy, peer-to-peer communication, Evote.one. Reinvest All is only local banks and privately held corporations, all using unifiesbank.org. And kbitcoins.org, that's the new economic world. WTFONE.org is World Trade Federation.org, which is one trading platform that's free. You get that advertising fee, ad generation revenue free. It gets rid of Google, Facebook, and all the national news media that are all monopolies. It's all about controlling the minds of the people, which is Peace Summit 2020, which is now peacesummit2026.com town hall forums. You see, I've solved every one of the world's problems as worth value of 3 to 4 trillion US dollars. In fact, I'm actually worth $350 trillion because we have solutionjudge.com, and the big one, of course, is solutionmanifesto.com. My church members know this. In fact, everyone can see this and know this on the greatest YouTube channel of God's playlist, @ Keith Duncan Unocracy, because see, mass media has been used to pervert your minds. That's why we live in a world of worldwar4.org, which is the demise of humanity. I even wrote 13 plagues. Really had it when I was about 12, 14 years old, High Point, North Carolina. You see, I'm not hiding anything, but you certainly are. We'll do a little scan here and show that this church will now be overflowing, just like all of your churches, particularly abandoned churches. I'm paying out $40 billion so that every government, every corporation in the world will pay my corporation and you the return of all pirated assets, and any victim can make a claim and get 3 times restitution. The number one Antichrist was and is, he's still alive more than likely, Robert D. Rose at DuncanClaim.org, and it's all based on canceled Cobb County Restraining Order 11.1.1171, July 15, 2011. There was a reversal of my very own robbery. I didn't rob anybody. Miss Bashama, Rose, Wendell Caraway, then the entire Duncan clan robbed you of unocracy.org. And that is, be the good. Can you read that real quick and see the value of the churches and the civic groups? Only privately held companies means you decide everything about everyone else. Town hall forums, peacesummit2020.com. The other systems are so obvious. Everyone gets out of debt. Everyone stays busy helping each other through the churches and through the civic groups. New role, new purpose. No borders. Everyone knows who is who with international ID. Country you're born in, which in America is 1. Your date of birth and unique number. Now everyone can actually homestead and live in a nice little home here and share their available rooms with the distressed people, which could be kids, teenagers. Well, you want to have drug addicts living in your house? You got them in your neighborhood, which is why we're doing a little bit of walk around here. And it's odd that Teen Money Machine is really the whole answer. My kids were earning $500 a day, Matthew, Vernon Duncan, and Kyle Smith Duncan, when they were 15 years old, even earlier. They were doing yard aeration. They were punching holes in people's grass. You get it, punching holes? $50 per yard times 10 yards. If I could teach a teenager how to conduct a business and be safe, secure, and most profitable as a multimillionaire, I'm teaching you right now how to be a multimillionaire. The only key I need right now is safe haven protection, which is Federal Witness Protection Program. But really any church, you, anybody in the world can protect my life by simply calling me. Remotely, preferably zoom.us, you and I and the rest of the world will now sit down and actually negotiate town hall forums, peace treaties, trade agreements, and we're going to destroy legally and peacefully every single criminal enterprise in the world, including holding companies, and go back to original equipment manufacturing. How much simpler can that possibly be? Because people don't understand that the light is from God. The light is from Mother Earth. The light is your ability to solve problems. And it only happens with your own vision and direct actions, so we can redistribute the world funds, pirated funds, to every place of greatest need, which is the Golden Commission, the Great Commission, the Golden Rule, and the Great Commission. I just said that properly. I even wrote OneTestament.org, Gods.OneWorld.org, which expired. I'm the only person walking on the planet Earth that actually works directly with God, because I can't find anybody else, despite what everybody says. They think they know God, they think they know Mother Earth, but they don't even know themselves. And the criminals roam freely because no one knows who they are, and everyone's deadly afraid of taking down super criminals, starting with Robert D. Rose. My own brother terrorist is Douglas Vernon Duncan in Cary, North Carolina, who threatened to kill me when I've been kidnapped for 900 days. You're being held hostage for profit. I even wrote thefinalterrorist.com. Clear collar crime is probably still out there, and it's all based on replacement. Total decentralization, total, you get the word privatization and decentralization. You decide what to do next. Consider this the greatest Sermon on the Mount, and of course the Beatitudes. It's all enforcing the original 11 commandments of Article 2 of solutionmanifesto.com, because most people don't even know themselves. Let's be truthfully, brutally honest with yourself. Call us back and then start using 5steps.life to reverse every crime enterprise in the world, so that everyone can homestead, everyone can create their own small businesses, and everyone becomes a free will trading, barter exchange citizen called sovereignty. No wars, no police, no military, no stock market, particularly no more national news media that perverts the news, claiming that, oh, the more bad news that they put out, the more money they make. They're not thinking about human interest. They're talking about escalating and call them witch spin doctors. Can that be any more accurate? And the basic group is criminal ruling elite. Now, usually we have a hawk or a family of hawks that sit on top of the cross. Apparently they're out busy watching you right now. More than sufficient. Call us back immediately at 770-377-2106. Alternate number is 501-7544. And of course, I have to restore my original number. I lost my phone with all the data, and Apple won't help. Nobody will help find it, which is 725-200-7683, which links directly to the Cobb County TPO restraining order that never should have been signed by criminal terrorist Antichrist Robert D. Rose. That is Cobb County, Georgia, USA, 11.1.7683, tied directly to Forsyth County Judgment 08 SC1345. Everybody call Jimmy Deal, 770-263-7200, and ask him and everybody else why no one protects anybody, why no one protects the original, true Son of Man, the ultimate Prince of Peace. Put us in front of every world leader, and we will negotiate with you watching, of course, and you voting, how to solve any problem in the world so everyone lives in a crime-free utopia. Unocracy.org. Forever is the definition of my eternity. If I die early, killed, murdered by people like Donnell Hacker, who's sitting over in Peachtree Corners at 3330 Peachtree Corners in a white van, box truck. He's a former New York policeman, he claims, but he's a drug addict. Unbelievably violent. He threatened me, assaulted me twice yesterday. And of course, nobody knows, and nobody does anything about him or the Hitlers of the world. And today is Ides of March, March 15th. Why do you think they use the word brutally murdered? Because Brutus, who was the best friend of Julius Caesar, another JC, decided to get rid of him because he was becoming a drug addict, everything, tyrant, just like we got President put in. And everyone fusses and complains and argues, so I carry a pacifier in my briefcase to give to anybody, just say you're a crybaby. You bring a problem to the table and you complain and moan and groan, but you don't have any solution that unifies anybody. So we did it all with Evote.one, an open public database, FOIA.one. Is that clear enough now?